So, hello people, and welcome to the Organised podcast. I'm Kevin Smith, and I'm here with only Sean Reidy this week.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, hello. How are you, Kevin?
I'm good.
How's
Christian is in
How's the wife and
Spain.
kids?
They're good.
Yeah.
Mary got that job she was looking for.
Yeah. Of course, this is episode 37. 37 being an interesting number, meaning something, probably. I think...
Hold on, let me look this up. Let me just look up 37 and see what we get.
We got...
37 Dawson Street. It's a bar in Dublin, apparently.
Yes. Please give us some money. We'd like that.
That
might
was
not be
blunt.
legal.
Yeah. I'll set up a donate link.
Yeah, that'd be good. Donate to our Patreon, please. 37 Dawson Street Bar. Don't go there until they do that, please. This is an anti-endorsement. Don't go there. They're shit. We will revoke this endorsement when you donate to our Patreon, please. Thank you.
I think we've half set up the Patreon account for the blog for the podcast like 4 times. What?
I've never had any part in this.
No, me and Christian have each half done it like twice each.
Oh, but why?
As a joke. During the podcast, I've done it at least once.
Great. Fucking wonderful. Kevin, what have you been doing this week?
I have been watching all of the animes.
Oh dear.
And since Christian's not here, I can talk about them.
Yeah, well, you think you can.
Yeah, knowing him, he'll spitefully take down the video.
Yeah. So, carry on. What was the worst one? I want to hear.
Okay, let me put up. Hold on. Okay, so this week I watched Haikyuu, which is a shonen show. Do you know what shonen is?
Shit. Right.
That's one way of putting it. I actually quite like shonen, but anyway, it was about volleyball. And somehow got me to care about volleyball.
Oh.
What?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Sports. I just can't think of sports anime because the only exposure I've really had to it is there's this one really weird anime fighting game that is just like a bunch of fucking characters from some publisher, and like one of them is just Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax.
Hold on, let me look this up.
It has fucking Kirito in it. It's a load of shit. Well, no, the game's quite good, but like Kirito's in it, so fuck off.
Dengeki.
I mean, it also has Dengeki Bunko.
Bunko, yeah.
And it has a Sonic stage in it for some reason.
Okay, so I'm looking at. Let's see how many characters I can name.
No, but the important part is there is one character that is just an entire team of lowly basketball girls. It's really weird. And they will just play basketball with you. They will roll you up into a ball and throw you around. It's really weird. But the game's alright. Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at the character roster. Let's see how many I can name.
I can name your man from Virtua Fighter. What's his name? Is it Akira? Is it Akira from Virtua Fighter?
I don't know.
Is that his name?
I don't know.
Is there someone named Akira there?
I don't know. It's all in Japanese.
Fucking great. Well, there's an English version.
I know, but I just looked up I just looked up the title and went into images.
There's fucker Kirito.
Okay, so there.
There's your man from the Devil Survivor.
Oh yeah,
thing.
I was. Okay, so. Yeah, that is Did you hear Okay, you obviously didn't hear, but the
No,
people
fucking course I didn't.
yeah, but the people who make it, like, they split off from like their studio, and set up a new one specifically to make more Durarara, and apparently it got like really bad towards the end, like really shit.
Great. Ooh boy. And that art style is okay.
The only real reason I was interested in Durarara, like, I watched the first couple of episodes and was kind of bored, but then when they revealed that one of the main characters was Irish, I was like, okay, I might just watch this.
What was that, a reveal?
No, it was like, there's this headless person.
Was that like
right?
fucking Yes comes on, fucking noodling about the guitar? It's like, I was born in Killarney.
Yeah, that's how it happened. We had been building it up for like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
No, but like it was like, oh, you're like an Irish spirit.
It takes place in the mid 1800s in America, where it was a big deal. It was a big deal.
Okay, so let's see how many of these characters I can name. So there's this red-haired girl. I don't know. There's best waifu from Sword Art Online, who is literally the only good thing about Sword Art Online until the second half of the season, until she literally becomes a bird in a cage.
I watched the fucking Other's Basement video, and immediately
the new one, yeah, that was really good.
My first instinct after watching it was like, I'm going to send this to my friend who likes SAO. And his only response was, fuck off, it's amazing. And I was like, then excuse that scene.
No,
and he said, shut up.
No, like, yeah, I watched that. I loved that. It was great.
Like, how? No, when I finish JoJo, I'm gonna watch that to remind myself that anime is bad.
Okay, so after that, there's two like plain moe characters.
One of those is probably basketball.
Probably. Then there's your man from Durarara. Then there's some averaged girl with like black hair, black eyes.
Might be. One of them is like the final boss from Valkyria Chronicles for some reason.
Then there's just this girl character who I can tell just by looking at her, she's probably from like, if she's from a visual novel or like a dating sim, she's probably like your little sister or something who secretly has a crush on you because anime.
Yep.
Speaking of little sisters, there's Kirito's little sister, which is...
What, playable?
Yeah, apparently.
That's kind of... There's like assist characters in it. That might be... I don't know.
Maybe.
I thought there was only one Sword Art character.
No, there's at least two.
Ugh. I thought I somewhat enjoyed this game. Don't ruin it.
Then there's the headless Irish spirit thing from Durarara. Someone I don't know, some visual novel trash, which is what it looks like anyway. More people I don't know.
I think it is a visual novel company, mostly, and they also do some.
Yeah, because these all seem like they come from light novels.
Yeah.
Because Durarara, Sword Art, and
I didn't know until yesterday that Sword Art. I didn't know yet until yesterday that Sword Art was actually made by someone who didn't play video games.
Oh, did you not?
I didn't know that at all. That's great.
Could you not tell?
Well, I haven't fucking watched it, have I?
Like, if you're looking for something to like, if you ever want to make a convincing argument that anime is terrible, like Sword Art is like is like low hanging fruit.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I'm saving it.
Like, as in, I knew it was bad the whole way through, but like after the first arc, after like 2 episodes of the second one where they're like fairies and like Kirito's like sister.
Weirdly enough,
I dropped it.
a lot of the stuff he was saying there, apart from the whole hacking thing, is actually things I level against Game of Thrones, despite not watching it.
What?
Like, yeah, I don't watch it, but I... Yeah. But spoilers for anyone who cares. Before, like, when it was like, hey, is John going to come back? I was like, no, that'd be dumb. That'd ruin the stakes of death. And everyone was like, oh, shut up. It's important. It means something. And I don't care if it means something. It also means that a lot of other things mean nothing. You know?
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? Yeah, I watched JoJo. It was alright. It was pretty good. I'm preferring part 1 to part 2 so far, but I'm only 6 episodes in part 2.
Well,
I think.
I didn't really like part 1, and like the part you're at now, it starts getting good pretty soon. Like what happened?
Yeah, I really like.
What happened in 16?
I've not started. I finished 15.
All right, what
15
happened in
is
15?
15 is the one where they put the rings in JoJo.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then they play the really weird version of Roundabout with the chanting.
Yeah. They switch it up.
Yeah. And it's impossible to find any of those versions anywhere, which is great.
I didn't what's it called? I didn't remember that JoJo characters were named after like bands until AC/DC was introduced, and I was like, oh yeah, they're all named after like character. Bands.
Oh yeah, Baron Ellie, Led Zeppelin. Fucking, you can make a case for Dio Brando as David Bowie. And fucking the most obvious possible, Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
What?
Like, that was the point where I remembered. You know, the band Oreo Speedwagon?
Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
Yeah, that's his name.
Robert E.O. Speedwagon.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I
He
know.
says it.
Namesake
Oreo Speedwagon.
Namesake Rio Speedwagon.
No, Oreo Speedwagon.
No, according to the JoJo Wiki, namesake Rio Speedwagon, American rock band.
Yeah, I always thought it was Oreo Speedwagon. You got fucking, what's it? And like, no, they have to get really weird with some of the names later because of copyright. Like, I think it's Filthy Axe at a Reasonable Price.
What?
Filthy Axe at a Reasonable Price.
Is that a character?
It's a stand. And I'm really surprised that I thought just stands were there the whole time.
No.
I'm really surprised that it's taking, like, there's no mention of stands yet. I thought they were just a thing through the whole show.
No,
I had
you're
no
only
idea.
fine. There's one here. I think the one you're talking about. Dirty Deeds.
Filthy Axe at a done dirt cheap, yeah. In English, they had to call it Filthy Axe at a Reasonable Price.
According to this one, when I look up Filthy Axe, the first result is Dirty Deeds done dirt cheap, and that's a stand.
Yeah. And they had to change it in the English version because of copyright.
Why?
Because it's an AC/DC song. I think. Yeah. Yeah, it is an AC/DC song.
AC/DC song.
But can I
English
just say,
name.
Hamon seems like rubbish. Everyone has a counter to it.
Yeah, come on is bullcrap.
Shit. It's shit.
It's especially bad. It's especially hard for me to put up with Hamon because I've watched Hunter x Hunter, which like tons of anime, like shonen anime, especially have that sort of like life energy. Like there's Chakra Naruto.
Yeah.
There's.
Is it as rubbish? Is it as rubbish in all of those? because it never
no,
works.
Hamon is definitively like the worst one I've seen.
Good,
And like,
but like on purpose, I have to assume, because it's always just like, oh, I cast my Hamon, my fucking bubbles, and it's like, oh, bubbles, yeah, I fucking flip my head around, tornadoes and shit.
yeah, like in Hunter x Hunter probably has the best one of those that I've seen in the form of Nen. It's like really fleshed out. It's basically like someone explaining like a video game mechanic to you.
And no, I almost want to buy the JoJo fighting game, like the recent one, not the really cool '90s one, but the recent shitty anime fighter one. No, because there are two kinds of anime fighters. There's like really insane 2D ones that are like a million actions a second that I love. Those are great. Those are the best. And then you have fucking like Naruto Shippuden, which are like, and the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi stuff.
Those games have like Naruto Shippuden. Those games have like are really divisive. Like some people love them and some people hate them.
Well, yeah, that's Naruto fans and fighting game fans.
That is a decent point.
Yeah.
I thought they were okay.
Didn't they release a One Piece one like last week?
They released a one like a month ago. There is like the second they like finish a One Piece game, it's like they're making the next one. Like I think they've announced another one.
Of course they have. There's One Piece games out every fucking 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And yeah, there's that new JoJo game out that's like, it's sort of like the fighting game, but it's single player only. I don't know. Yeah, but as I was saying at first, I am tempted to get the newer fighting game, because the older fighting game is mostly Part 3 stuff, I think. So they all have stands, and like it has a dedicated button for stand attacks and stuff, kind of like the Persona fighters. Whereas the newer one, it just flat out just has Hamon characters in it, and like, how the fuck are they meant to compare to stand users at all? Like, and you can't play a Speedwagon, which I guess makes sense, but
Speedwagon is like my favorite character just because of like when people shout Speedwagon in a Japanese accent.
Yeah.
Speedwagon. I can't do it.
Yeah, and his entire role is just standing there and going, JoJo, no!
Yeah.
Don't do that, JoJo. Even 50 years later, he's still at it.
Screaming at the new JoJo.
Yeah. And I think he's the commentator, actually, in the fighting game. Maybe.
Actually great.
He gives you tips, at least. My main thing with I was gonna get the fighting game, but then I realized it's all 8 parts, so I'm just gonna fucking like not understand literally probably about 90% of what's happening. And it does the Naruto thing of having just the story is just the fucking show or manga. And apparently it's not even done very well. Like it didn't include Part 8, but like I thought Part 8 started like when that game came out. I didn't think there was much to really draw from there. But yeah, man, it did it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the thing that I was talking about earlier with what's it called? Jotaro's design. This makes no sense to me. Okay. His hair just becomes a hat.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the biggest thing that has annoyed me so far about JoJo, and I'm not even kidding.
Know, and he is literally in the rest of this timeline, from what I know. He is a constant character. So, he is there straight up to the end of Part 6. Well, he probably dies at some point in Part 6, but
I know he's that he's. Hold on.
He's in Part 4.
I'm in the thing. Yeah, he's in Part 4.
Yeah.
Expands. Yeah, he's in part 6, I
Yeah.
think.
So you're stuck with Jotaro literally for the rest of your time.
And that dumb fucking cat.
Yep. No, it's white in part 4. I've seen screen caps.
Yeah, I know.
But his hair is also, I think.
Yeah, his hair just like becomes the hat.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
What?
Maybe it is.
His hair
You know?
is no.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
no, because it's like pins and stuff on it.
You never put a pin in your hair?
I can't say that I have.
You know, it's a time-honored tradition in Japan. Wait, he is Japanese, right? The name makes sense. The name makes sense.
Yeah.
It is a distinctly more Japanese name than
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Jonathan
he's Japanese.
Joseph.
I'm pretty sure he is, because like in the first
I mean,
episode.
Josuke definitely is, and part 4 takes place in Japan. And I saw a screen cap
Part
that mentioned
3 is like
Amazon.
they go. Part 3 is like they go to Egypt or something.
Egypt.
Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And I know that fucking one. Yeah, I saw one fucking panel from the manga where Josuke mentions the Famicom. So it's definitely Japan.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here. Yeah, he does. I mean, not does, but he's Japanese. They have really weird stuff here about him. Like they have his height and his weight, which makes sense. They have his blood type, which a lot of anime characters
Yeah,
seem to
that's
have.
no, because that's a Japan thing. That's like they treat that like star signs here.
Yeah. Eye color green. Favorite color any transparent color.
Great. Man, Rocky really loves going into detail.
Yeah. Favorite movie, Never Cry Wolf. Favorite musician, Tonoshiba Kubota. Favorite athlete, sumo wrestler Chinyo Fuji Misugu.
Great.
He's a marine biologist.
Well, I mean,
Part 4 to 6.
he has 4 whole parts to flesh him out. So.
Hobbies: looking at books about airplanes and ships.
Just looking at them, not reading them, just
Yeah,
holding them, being like,
It says,
wow,
yeah.
these are some words.
It's like that scene in Asdif movie where it's like, I can't read. Wait, what? They've dubbed Stardust Crusaders?
Yeah, they dubbed. No, the reason I didn't watch season 1 subbed is the reason I watched season 1 subbed is A, Judge is really campy and that kind of works better with Japanese voices, and B, because I know I'm eventually going to have to catch up to the newer stuff, and that isn't dubbed.
Well,
If something is finished, I'll watch it dubbed.
Yeah. The reason I watched the first 2 episodes subbed, then watched rest of part 1 dubbed, and then it was like,
Oh, so you missed
so I missed what?
You missed the Muda moment.
I don't know what
The
that
greatest
is.
moment of fucking, you know, the part where right before they kill Dio, and he's like, oh, that's useless, and he fucking says it 12 times really
Yeah.
crazily. Yeah, in Japanese that's way better, because he said, because he's just yelling Muda fucking 40 times. It's amazing.
I'm looking this up now. Bizarre Adventure.
Muda. That's it.
Muda. I think I
Yeah.
spelled it wrong.
How the fuck do you spell that wrong? Oh, I guess you could go 2 O's, I guess.
Hold on, I think I have it.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, Dio's voice in this is way better.
yeah. That's most of the reason. And now I'm in fucking part 2, and Joseph's voice is really annoying when he does like the singing stuff. He honestly sounds.
He's just shouting Buddha.
Yeah, it's great.
But yeah, Matthew Mercer voices Jotaro.
That is interesting. Because when you can't get Troy Baker. Oh no, that's not giving. No, for a while, Troy Baker was when you can't get Matthew Mercer, but then he was. I don't know what game he was in that changed it. I think it was probably Bioshock Infinite that changed it. Because like Matthew Mercer's been in the game a fucking while. Like
yeah, I've always met Matthew Mercer.
Yeah, I know. Again, fucking.
And like, did I tell you what I said to him?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, fucking tell the audience.
Okay, so at an anime convention, Matthew Mercer was there, and I made my then girlfriend wait like 2 hours. It was at least I was waiting 2 hours. She was with me for like half an hour to an hour.
Yeah.
And we were just waiting in line. And then I waited for like another hour, and I got in.
Yeah.
And I was wearing like sort of a cosplay jumper thing, and he was signing one of my books, and I was like, oh yeah, I have all of the One Piece books, and he's like, wow, that must be a lot of them, being like, and I was like, yeah, it's like 76 of them, and and his face was just like, holy shit, like you could feel him judge me.
Yeah. No, but what I was saying was he's been in the game a fucking while. Like he played Leon in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
No, if I met Matthew Mercer though, I would make a dumb Troy Baker joke, and he'd probably punch me or something.
Yeah.
I'd just walk up to him and be like, "Oh man, I love you in Bioshock Infinite." I could go for a safer version of that and say I loved you as Kanji in Persona 4, because he technically was, but also kind of not. So,
Yeah, he's been doing it since 1996.
Yeah, he looks young for that.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
No, he's 34.
Huh.
So that means he's been doing it since he was like 16.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. I mean, America. What was I fucking saying? Oh no. Yeah, I've in the Persona 4 anime, they literally changed the voice actor from Troy Baker to Matthew Mercer mid-series, and I actually had no idea. Because Troy Baker was getting married, so he couldn't dub it.
Did you not think that like they'd know that beforehand?
Who the fuck now? This is the Persona 4 anime we're talking about, Kevin.
Alright, yes, they probably didn't care.
It's not a quality production.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised it got dubbed.
The Golden didn't. Which means I am now more used to the Japanese Marie voice. Yeah, Marie is the only character where I'm more used to the Japanese voice than the English one. And fucking neither. Well, I don't know which one was worse. They're pretty much the same in different languages. Like, it's a pretty faithful localization. Whereas, like, some of the Teddy in Japanese is literally probably the worst voice acting performance I've ever heard. It is really, really annoying and bad, and I hate it. And was it Chie or Yukiko is pretty bad. It was one of them. Who knows?
I don't know who the Persona characters are. I know who Kanji is. That's about it.
He's Matthew Mercer.
Because there was an extra credits episode on it ages ago. But like just from the name Chie, I can tell that she's like waifu bait.
Kind of, and I've never fallen for it. I think Christian did.
Yeah, but Christian will fall for anything with jiggly bits in a hole.
It doesn't though. Oh, okay, her whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm looking at
you
it now.
judge. You judge this. Judge this.
I'm
Okay,
looking at her.
so short hair.
Yeah.
Fucking okay, and she's
Yeah, short hair, green tracksuit, short skirt, like.
kung fu movies. She enjoys those. Fucking.
Yeah, she would be waifu babe, but like there's probably like more like waifu ones. Is that a word? Waifu-y. It's a word now. More like stereotypically waifu ones.
Oh yeah, like
Have you
most.
heard of,
Yeah.
for example, have you heard of Hestia?
No.
Oh,
The
you were gonna.
the only character I can think of like that is Elphelt from here, and she is literally just waifu, right? As in she literally waifu, and she's just fucking going around as like, please marry me. When she her victory pose in fucking Exard is just her fucking being like, now sign the goddamn papers.
So anyway, there's this Hestia girl who is literally just like, she's like, if you boil down how to make like an appealing waifu, it's her. Like, I haven't seen the anime that she's in, I've just seen gifs of it, and like from what I've seen, the whole thing is just like she's a big boobed girl with like,
So it's a big ad for body pillows.
yeah, and like her whole thing is that like she has string attached to her arms, and that string is below her boobs, so and she's very animated. Well, like, that was, yeah, you know what I mean. So the whole thing is like she flails her arms around and her boobs go insane.
That's an interesting shit idea. Well, no, it's a great shit idea. Like, I hate it, but I also have to kind of admire it.
Yeah.
Like, if I was watching it, I'd be like, fuck off. But from a distance, I'm like, that's pretty clever on their part, I have to say. And, yeah, as we continue talking about JoJo, Persona 5, there's going to be a live stream. Oh, I really hope one of the JoJo parts is like Persona 5. That'd be great. Because, okay, there's going to be, it's a 24-hour live stream with a, no, I think it's 12 hours.
Is it like they're playing Persona 5?
No, well, maybe. There's going to be a gameplay demo. There's a demo at some point, I think, probably. It's going to be the first hands-on for people, I think, in Japan. And there's going to be 12 hours of pre-show. And then there's going to be 12 hours devoted to 7 announcements.
Are Game Explained doing it?
Yes. And like they're going to have countdowns between each announcement, I think. Persona fucking Atlas loves 24-hour live streams. It's hell. It's hell. Fucking the first time they announced Persona 5 was at the end of a 24-hour live stream. And like 10 minutes before they had announced dancing. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna have a new Persona for you guys." And then they announced fucking the console version of Ultimax, which had already been released in arcades by then, so that wasn't much of a surprise. And Q, which is people were excited about then for whatever reason. and then they're like, "Oh, we're finishing up now, guys." And then they play the fucking, and then like the screen starts shaking, and Teddy comes on, and it's like it's the Teddy voice actor. He's awful, and he's just squeaking shit like dancing, you know. And then it goes into the wonderful line of, "Could you imagine the step? It's genius." And yeah, people were expecting fucking Persona 5. They'd been waiting for 24 hours for it, and then it's like dancing. Oh, also these chairs. And then they didn't actually show Persona 5 until another 24-hour live stream. I want to say a year and a half later. And it had the first day of live stream, which was just a giant countdown to a lyrics video of the dancing opening theme. And then a teaser of P5, which was literally just a fucking logo. And then they had another 6 hours. And then they had the P5 trailer. And then they had a concert. Because who the fuck not? Yeah, this was all taking place during a concert. Because fuck it. And
I imagine it was like a Vocaloid concert.
no, it was Persona uses real women. Jesus. I explained Vocaloids to my brother today. I was like, it's a sheet of it's a sheet of glass with a projector, and people come from miles away to see Tupac.
I had to explain Pokemon Go to my parents this morning. Which is a nice segue into our next topic.
I'm terrified of Pokemon Go. Like, because I don't like what it means. I don't like what it means for games. Because I don't think it might not be an over-exaggeration to say this might be the biggest game since Pac-Man. Would you say that's an overstatement?
Well, like
no matter what, even if it dies down, this is going to influence shit. And
yeah, whereas Pac-Man is a household name, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows Pac-Man. If you walk up to a randomer on the street and you be like, "Who's Pac-Man?" They'll be like, "Oh, like he's a yellow guy who eats ghosts."
Yeah.
Yeah, like people won't be like that for Pokemon Go.
No, I mean, like right now, this is something that is unprecedented since Pac-Mania, as they called it in the 80s. I'd be like all we need is a song about Pokemon Go, and we're fucking clear.
A lot of the one of the most popular comparisons is this is almost like what happened to Pokemon in the early 2000s.
No, it would have been 90s, but I think this is bigger. This is bigger because then you needed a Game Boy and a game. Now you need a phone, which everyone already fucking has, and a free app. It is bigger. And it's less complicated and more shallow, so of course everyone is getting into it easier. And that scares me, because I kind of like video games the way they are, and VR I can take change. It's just this isn't good change to me. This is simplifying.
I think I think something like this was inevitable. And it's really, I'm surprised people didn't see this coming, because nearly everyone will at least be passingly familiar with Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
And then they release a game on smart devices.
I knew the game would be fucking huge. The problem is, A, how huge? B, and the way Nintendo's stock has shot up, even though they had jack shit to do with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that will influence Nintendo, and maybe not in a good way.
What do you mean?
Fucking going full on crazy with licensing shit out, because this is without doubt the biggest. I'd say this is a bigger success than the Wii. Well, maybe not. I don't know, because the Wii probably was making more money because it was $200 for every fucking Wii sold. Whereas, with this, it's not even a guarantee of any money. But definitely compared to anything they've done since the Wii, this is the biggest. No doubt, no question.
Yeah. Definitely the biggest thing.
Yeah. So, what does that mean for the big guys? You know, what does that mean? What does Kamishima make of this? You know, and I don't think I would be having this conversation if Iwata was still with us, because I would trust him.
Yeah. We don't know. That's the thing. Like, we don't know anything about Kimishima.
Kimishima has made literally no major. Well, no, because for what it is, Pokemon Go was still Iwata.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying it was a bad idea. Like, it is a good idea. I just don't want it to affect the main business.
Yeah.
And I think Iwata wouldn't have let that happen. But Kimishima, for as much he clearly has a great amount of respect for Iwata, but I don't know if he's someone I trust to just keep carrying on. And like, okay, you obviously can't keep carrying on the way things are now. That's
what do you think
kind
like,
of
Kimishima will do?
I think for the next 3-4 years at least, he will just carry out Iwata's plans. After that is the question.
What do you mean?
I think.
What do you mean Iwata's plans, like?
The NX. Because the NX is still heavily an Iwata's.
Yeah,
work.
it's his final work. Like.
Well, no, there's maybe the handheld as well. And I mean, we have seen a lot of things that, like, in the past week, it's been a lot of stuff that, beyond Pokemon Go, they also announced the fucking mini NES, which feels weird for Nintendo.
Yeah,
like,
I was kind of taken aback.
Yeah, because that's what Sega does.
Yeah,
they're not doing so good.
People immediately were like, oh yeah, this is a good idea, but what we really want is a mini SNES.
Oh yeah, obviously, but
and I think if this sells well next year,
it is kind of in a good. It is kind of a step in the right direction, but it's kind of a 1 step forward, 2 steps back case, because it is cheaper. Yeah.
I think this was released as sort of like what they're marketing is sort of just like a stocking stuff or just something else to get someone on Christmas.
Like the fucking Atari flashback. But like the thing is, Nintendo don't really need that. Like these sort of things is the stuff Atari and Sega do, because they're not making anything else. Like, when did you last see something Atari made?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask that. Like, what
I think
have
it
Atari
was
done? Let me.
I think they're making mobile games now.
Are they?
And the last Atari game I remember on consoles was Ghostbusters: Sanctum of Slime, which was awful, horrendous. They might have actually published the Ghostbusters game that came out this week, which is basically a reskinned Sanctum of Slime. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, hold on. On June 22nd, 2014, Atari announced a new corporate strategy that would focus on new audiences, specifically LGBT, social casinos, real money gambling, and YouTube. Social casinos.
And that's reminding me, Konami is obviously another fact. Okay.
Oh yeah. So as in Pokemon Go definitely is going to affect like everything. Like not just Nintendo, not just Pokemon. Yeah. It's going to affect everything.
Yeah. I mean
everyone going forward.
And like I was like, gaming's gonna change in the next year or two. I was like coming into this year I was like that. But I thought it would be because of VR.
Yeah, I know. Like at the start of this year, I was like, something big is going to happen this year, and it's going to change gaming completely. And like, I think everyone thought it was going to be VR. Everyone thought it was going to be like when the Oculus came out.
Looking at VR, the Oculus is kind of a bust,
Yeah.
because
It's
they've
really
completely
expensive.
they completely fucked the launch. They don't have motion controls yet, which are important in VR.
And they're like €60, I think. So,
Yeah, the Vive is great, but the Vive is really expensive and needs tons of space and a really good PC. So, and PSVR is not really delivering stuff on that level of fidelity at all.
PSVR isn't out, is it?
No, it isn't. But like, it's done. I'd say, like they're showing it at press shows, trade shows, and all that because it's out in 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, it is.
Huh.
It's out in October 13th.
Huh.
Is that a Friday? I hope it is.
But yeah, like, okay, so what do you think is going to how do you think Go is going to affect?
I have no idea, and that's what scares me. Like, I've seen what happened to Konami when they got a taste of more money with less effort. And I just have to... Like, did you see the fucking second Pachinko Snake Eater trailer?
No.
It's just all of these lovingly recreated cutscenes.
Oh yeah,
Fucking Pachinko machine.
Pachinko. Yeah, I saw that.
And there's this one screen that pops up that says "Big bonus." It's Thursday. October 13th is Thursday. What a shame.
So close. Like,
and of course, yeah.
Like, I think we might see like a new like influx of game augmented reality games like Pokemon Go.
But AR is immediately much less interesting to me than VR. Because, like, think of it like, what excites you more, fucking the HTC Vive or HoloLens?
Yeah.
Yeah, because VR at this point,
like,
and like on the bottom end, which excites you more, Pokemon Go or cardboard? You know? It's weird because AR is easier to get into the hands of the people, and it's way easier to do because it's just fucking let's put this 3D model on this picture.
Yeah, and then all you need is some motion sensors.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, and even I haven't even fucking gotten to level 5 yet in Pokemon Go because
I haven't even been able to play it.
Yeah, well, that's because you're on iOS.
No, but like I was with my friends today, and most of them were on Android, and they couldn't get on it either.
Yeah. Well, the servers are down. I'm just like in general. But apparently, the battling happens very infrequently. And it's really bad and timing based. And
oh yeah, I've heard the battling is shite.
Yeah,
and it's not even like rock paper scissors.
The actual gameplay element of Pokemon Go is, I will just say it now, complete dog shit. Like, it's a fun idea that, and people are willing to forgive the execution. A lot of them are. I'm not really, to be perfectly honest, because
as in the way I see Pokemon Go.
I already walk.
As in the way I see it, like Pokemon Go is like a nice thing that was created. I can definitely see why they did it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really see it like as in.
It doesn't have any value to me personally.
Yeah.
Because I already walk and I never have 3G. So.
Yeah, I never have 3G.
And I already walk places, so it doesn't fucking change my life, you know.
Like,
because I want to fucking,
like,
I want to walk places while going, bleh.
you're like,
Like, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, go, I'm too mature for that. No. I just want to play a real Pokemon game. And, like,
Yeah,
obviously, I'm not going to get that on smartphones. I'm never going to expect that. Like, the closest I could expect a Nintendo mobile game to come to the real thing is Animal Crossing. But I've also learned to never expect anything from Animal Crossing after the Wii U.
No, but you're still salty about that.
Of fucking course I am. I waited 3 years for that shit.
I still remember.
It better be a launch title.
I remember. Me, you, and Christian were like messaging in the chat as the stuff happened, and like they brought up like the Animal Crossing thing, and you went ape shit, and then it was like announced to be Amiibo Festival, and you got so mad.
Fucking, it's Mario Party, and it doesn't even have any fucking minigames.
Yeah.
It's literally just a board game you need amiibos for. You pass around the gamepad. I watched a full match of it. It was really boring.
I forgot that it existed until I saw it in an Argos catalogue.
The only gameplay element to it, like actually, is hitting the dice and attempting to play the stock market. That's it. That's it. That's all. That's the whole game.
Like I said this before the podcast, but like where I live, because for those who don't know, Reidy and I live in very different parts of the country. There's like a party thing on, like sometime next week or something around where I live. And like I'm probably gonna like play Pokemon Go up until that point.
But like it's,
and then like after that I'll probably just like not play it. Cause like
this is the first thing that makes me feel, am I out of touch? It's weird that Pokemon of all things makes me feel out of touch.
Yeah.
You know, like this thing I have so much love for, and I see people enjoying it. And I'm like, really? Huh? Like, have you seen that fucking clip of? Okay, apparently there was a Vaporeon. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced.
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon. You generally, I've mostly seen Pokemon names written because I haven't watched the anime in 10 years. Because why the fuck would I have? A Vaporeon spawned in Central Park. And have you seen the video of that?
I haven't seen it, but I think I've heard of it. People just went insane.
I hesitate to use the word swarm when it refers to people. But Jesus. And well, no, they're not immigrants. They're not migrants. They're fucking people playing a cell phone game. I can call it a swarm. I can dehumanize them. It's a choice they made. But like, okay, if you're playing Pokemon Go, more power to you. I don't enjoy it. I don't feel like I'm above it. I just feel like,
oh my god,
it doesn't appeal to me at all.
Holy shit!
Oh, you're watching?
I'm watching the video. Holy fuck!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
right?
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Do you see why I'm worried?
Yeah. What
yeah.
the fuck? Like, this is like what they showed in the ad for Mewtwo, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's a cool idea, but it's never ever gonna happen." What the fuck? No, I'd say that's even bigger than what the ad had. That's more people than the ad had, and it's not
because the ad was the ad was in fucking Times Square. Like, people are already in Times Square.
Yeah, and like. Yeah, and like at the same time, that was like Mewtwo. That kind of made sense why people would want to stampede to it. And like, don't get me wrong, Vaporeon
this is a fucking Vaporeon.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, Vaporeon is great. You
can get Vaporeon really easily. Okay. There's a dumb fucking anime reference that is like, So there are these guys with evolutions in the anime, and if you name your Eevee after one of them, it will evolve into that
In Pokemon
evolution.
Go.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
That's
yeah, I have an Eevee.
Why didn't you name it?
What? What do you mean?
Why didn't you name it into one of the evolutions?
It hasn't evolved yet. You need to evolve stuff.
How? So what is it? Just like you catch it and then name it as one of the guys?
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
I think it's Pyro. I think it's
then-
like Pyro Sparky and fucking...
And then does it just instantly evolve?
No, when you evolve it, it forces the evolution to be
Is it
that one.
Is it just random otherwise?
Yeah, it is random otherwise. But like, yeah, I have two EVs. I have three EVs. I could have all three.
How do you actually level them up? Is it like you catch more of them?
Yeah, and that gets you Stardust and EV candies. I don't know what the fuck. You might not be able to buy them. I don't know. But it's just like the games I like are already niche.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Character action games, they're pretty much dead right now. Like no one but Platinum is making them right now. And even then, Platinum right now is making Nier Automata and Scalebound, neither of which are character action games. Right now, not even Platinum is making a character action game. And, well, that's because of Dark Souls. Dark Souls made people want fucking slow combat. And as I've said before, I think
people want slow
I
combat.
think Bloodborne...
They should just Nintendo should have re-released Ocarina of Time.
No, the Dark Souls combat system is literally just, hey, it's like someone watched the fucking Ego After Sequelitis videos and was like, huh, we should do that. Look, that is what it's like. And I like Bloodborne way more, because Bloodborne sort of brings in a character action spin on it, because it gives you this super fast dodge and fucking way faster swings. And it takes away your shield and makes healing way faster. And that's way more interesting to me. Like, I don't want fucking, plodding medieval shit. I want lightning bolt action, as Kojima once called it in that game he cancelled. And Bayonetta 3, never getting made. MGO2, never getting made. DMC 5, probably, yeah. That's safe. I'd say, yeah, that's reasonable. I can see that at Tokyo Game Show. Can you? I can.
Well, like, I don't know, maybe. I don't really know a whole lot about DMC.
Well, yeah, it's a white-haired guy, shoots in swords. Christian would be fucking killing me if he was here. And yeah, even fucking God of War, which I hesitate to call character action, it's more just sort of shit. Is going more Dark Souls with things, and I don't. Yeah, character actions are dead, pretty much. Maybe Nier Automata will fucking have this fantastic combat system.
It's like when Super Mario Bros came out originally, and then like everything just became, or like when Mario 64 came out, and then there was like a flood of 3D platformers.
Yeah, I'm worried we are going to end up in like a period like that where, for that entire generation, those consoles did 2D so well, but everyone just made 3D games because that's what people wanted. Like fucking 2D games on the PS2 are fucking godlike.
Like what?
Fucking Tomba. Yeah, those games. Rayman 1. Fucking... Did Nintendo make a single 2D game for the entire N64 life cycle? I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Nope. Yeah. And like, 2D games on that hardware could have been amazing.
Wait, no. The Kirby game was, I think.
Well, I mean, Curry 64? No, that's 3D models at least.
Yeah, it's 3D
I
models.
mean like sprites.
Oh, right, no.
Yeah, yeah. Because like the PS2, no, the PS1 was like around half the power of an N64, and that did 2D so well. Rayman 1 and Tomba, as I said, are both gorgeous games, and the fucking Saturn, and you kind of got back to it with the Dreamcast for a little bit because Dreamcast had a lot of arcade ports.
Tomba was PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You said PlayStation 2, but whatever.
No, yeah, I was being weird. And the Saturn, that was great at 2D games. Fucking, and did Nintendo. Has Nintendo made a sprite-based game since the N64?
New Super Mario Bros.
Well, that is still sprites made out of 3D models at the very minimum.
Well, then no.
Because
they've made 2D games.
Yeah, I know. But when sprite-based games come out these days, they are gorgeous. Like fucking Arc Systems Works, Persona, even BlazBlue, Shovel Knight. Yeah. Well, no, Shovel Knight was trying to. Yeah, even Shovel Knight, which was trying to work in the limits of what an NES could do with a bit of cheating.
Yeah, it did. For the most
looked amazing. And have you seen how Gunvolt looks fucking Shovel Knight looks in Gunvolt 2? It is basically just a perfect SNES Shovel Knight. It's fantastic. There's the thing.
Yeah, like Gunvolt.
Compare Gunvolt to Mighty Number 9. And obviously, Mighty Number 9 is kind of unfair. So pick a good 3D, a good looking. No, compare how Gunvolt looks to how New Super Mario Bros. U looks. Yeah. You know?
Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, Gunvolt looks like it came out on the GBA.
Yeah, but with fantastic art though. Oh yeah, the GBA. There we go. And the DS is kind of. Yeah, there was definitely some sprite-based stuff on the DS. But even then, because even fucking SNK are making 3D models now, and they don't look good. They look bad. Look up a screen from King of Fighters 14 and compare it to King of Fighters 13, because they've transitioned from 2D art to 3D art, and there is a reason, because they can't afford to do the 2D art right now because it's expensive. But just look at that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And compare that to King of Fighters 13, which has some of the most gorgeous pixel art I've ever seen.
Is that pixel art?
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's like that. Yeah. It's like that. Have you seen that picture of someone did? I forget what it was. I saw it yesterday. It was someone did this picture on the Atari. Pixel.
And actually, one thing I'll give to Arc Systems Works is that they've made Guilty Gear 3D, but they've managed to do it so perfectly well. And they've even just to make it smooth, they've made it less smooth to look at than it could be, just to make it feel better to play. And those Guilty Gear Xrd is fantastic on almost every level. Look at how it looks, because for a 2D fighter, that is just because I think they make the 3D models and then turn them into sprites. I want to say, but there are some points in the fight where it will switch almost instantaneously. So maybe not, but they look. You forget that they're 3D models. I wish more could do that, but But of course, Arxis are riding out on that BlazBlue money, releasing the same game over and over fucking again for 9 years at this stage, I'd say. I mean, BlazBlue still has pixel art, but BlazBlue is way worse than Guilty Gear, so who cares? The big difference is, and yeah, I can see you fucking telling me to wrap it up, but I'll get to it. The difference between Guilty Gear and BlazBlue is basically Guilty Gear was Guilty Gear was like someone looked at a bunch of J-Rock album covers from the mid-90s and was like, let's make that a fighting game. And then the creator lost the rights to Guilty Gear, so he made the same game, but instead for all the designs he looked at mid-2000s anime. So it's not as cool. It's dumb. It's like, I don't like it. I mean, they're the same game. They're the same game, but I hate one of them. On that note, on that incredibly arbitrary and bullshit note, we should probably end because fuck BlazBlue.
Yeah, that's a good note to go on.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.